Eyes for a moment, rolling your eyes behind those closed eyelids, and just really stretching long on your mat. First thing here. One more full inhale and exhale. Hands reach way up over the head. Feet go as long as you can. And as you exhale, just let those arms drop by your sides, maybe out in a wide shape, and just flip the palms up towards the sky. Let your feet drop as they would naturally, just away from each other. Maybe move your feet a little bit wider or a little bit closer, depending on how that feels in your body. We're going to stay here out in our Shavasana for 5 big breaths to start our class. So as you breathe in, I want you to focus that energy to your lowest part of your belly. So instead of focusing on lifting our chest, we're going to focus on lifting our low belly as we breathe in. And then as we breathe out as well. By focusing on this low part of our belly, it just naturally relaxes and releases tension in other spaces in your body. So 2 more really nice big, I call them low belly breaths. One more like that, and if you're not sending your exhale out through an open mouth, try that on this last breath. In through your nose to that lowest belly, and exhale through open lips. Wiggling those fingers and toes again. Inhale to that full body stretch. Arms reach up overhead, legs pull together. Let's flex the heels and then point your toes. Inhale. Exhale, bring that right knee in towards you. Give your right knee a really deep squeeze. Relax the energy on that left leg. Squeeze this knee in towards you with both hands. And then gently let the knee fall away from you. Exhale. Pause for another breath. As you inhale, lift that knee back up over your head. Exhale, draw that knee with your left hand over to the left side of your mat. Maybe extending that top leg. Maybe just keeping it to where your shoulder blade doesn't lift up off that mat. Turn your gaze to your right shoulder. Take another 2 full breaths here. Think about elongating the right side. Inhale and exhale to roll back onto your back. You're going to take your knee in your right hand, take it away from the body. Inhale, exhale over to the left side. Inhale, lift up over your hip. Exhale, pull the knee away with your right hand. 2 more times across the body. So over to the left side and then back away from you. Really opening up that entire hip joint, ball and socket, so it can really move 180 degrees there. Coming back onto your back, squeeze your knee in, take a big breath out. Inhale, straighten that leg, grab behind with both hands. Walk your fingers up your leg as far as it is comfortable for you. I know we're just starting off, so that this might feel really tight. Move your ankle, move your foot from side to side, maybe heel and toe action. All of that feels really good. Try to draw your right hip and that low back down to the mat here. Take another 2 breaths with your straight leg in front of your body, pulling your shoulders back, relaxing that neck, maybe moving the foot. Bending your knee, pulling that knee in towards you. Big breath out. Pull your shoulders down your back. Neck is nice and long. Inhale. Full body stretch. Send that leg long. That right side feels really good. Go ahead and just kind of shimmy around on your mat. Stretching long. And maybe rocking those hips from side to side. Last full breath. Inhale here, exhale, draw that left knee all the way in, squeeze it in nice and tight. Release that right leg long. We're gonna roll this ankle around, point and flex that toe. Inhale here, Gently draw the knee up over your hip. Exhale, drop that knee over to the left side. You're holding on with your left hand. Maybe the foot comes down to the floor. Maybe you have that pillow handy. We're going to take just one more full breath here. Shoulder blades down on the mat. On your next inhale, lift that knee up back over your hip. And as you exhale, take that knee into your right hand. Draw it all the way over. Twist in your hips. Maybe taking the knee all the way to the mat, or maybe keeping it slightly hovered. Again, a pillow nearby might be great. Otherwise, just use your hand. Draw that left shoulder back to the mat for your last 2 big breaths. As you inhale, slowly roll onto your back. Bring your knee up over your hip, and then we're going to do that side to side move. So left knee into your left hand, bring it away from the body. Inhale to bring your knee up over your hip. Exhale to draw the knee all the way over to the right side. Inhale, lift up over your hip. Exhale, drop to the left. 3 more big breaths in and out. Listen to your body here. Do what feels good. On that last breath, come on back to your back. Squeeze your knee in nice and tight. Breathe out. And as you breathe in, straighten your leg in front of your body. Grab behind with both hands. Point and flex your toes and heels. Roll that ankle around, whatever feels good. That all feels really good. And then pause and hold for 2 big breaths. Dropping the shoulders down your back, relaxing your neck. Exhale, squeeze your knee in towards your body. Inhale, full body stretch. Reach those hands up overhead. Woo. Exhale, bring both knees in. Take those knees, hands on top. We're going to take our knees around in a big circle. Massaging and moving out any last bit of tension here before we start our core and flow moves. Go ahead and change directions on that circle. The more you squeeze your knees into you and push away, the more you will feel it. Last big circle all the way around. Coming back to your mat, setting your heels behind your seat. We'll start with our bridge. So we're going to do a nice easy curl, rolling our vertebrae up off this mat. So start with your hips, tuck those hips, squeeze your glutes. Start to peel your spine up off the mat till you reach the top of your shoulders. And then as you exhale, slowly roll one vertebrae down at a time, stretching through your low back as you feel your hips come down the last to touch. Rock those knees from side to side here. Back to center. Start that bridge roll up. Curl your hips. Tilt that pelvis. Coming all the way to the top of your extension on your inhale. Exhale to roll back down, starting with the mid back, upper back, all the way down to the tailbone. 3 more times like this. Inhale, slowly peel up. Exhale, slowly press back down. 2 more. Inhale, peeling up off that mat. Exhale, roll right back down. Last one here, slow and controlled. Open up your arms a little bit wider. Let those knees rock from side to side. Come on back to that bridge prep. This time we're going to go a little bit faster, and we're going to send our hands up towards the sky as we lift our hips high. Okay, that would be an add-on. If you want to stay here with hands by your sides, feel free to do that. So on the inhale, just lift those hips high. Hands can come up. Exhale, hips almost touch, but don't touch. Inhale, lift up, reach up. So if you're adding those arms in, you just have to make sure that you have enough strength and balance in those shoulders and your feet to not crunch in to your neck. And keeping everything wide across those shoulder blades the whole time. So inhale to lift, exhale to lower. You've got it. Feel your feet. That's a great base. Thighs are working hard here. I want you to make sure your knees are not knocking in towards each other, but they're drawing away from each other as you lift. Imagining you have a resistance band around those thighs. Just a little bit of energy as you push away is a lot of good muscle work. Keep going. Inhale to lift, exhale to lower. Five more here. 4, 3, 2, last one. Keep it lifted. Hands are just reaching up towards the sky. We're going to come halfway down with our hips and then all the way up. 10 times. 10, 9, 8. Squeeze those booties. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Rolling down, one vertebrae at a time. Pull your belly in. Press that upper back, mid back. Each one of the vertebrae come down, hips come down, arms and hands come down. Open up wide here. You're gonna let your left knee fall out to the right side, right knee to fall into the middle. Pause for just a moment. Turn your gaze to that right shoulder. Big breath in, big breath out. Inhale, lift your knees. Let that right knee fall away and the left knee just come into the middle. Turn your gaze to that left shoulder. Big breath in. Big breath out. Bring your knees back up. We're going to take our hands up over our shoulders. Fist. So pretending that we're holding some weight. So the fist is not where the energy is. It's just the energy you're creating around your muscles when you clench your hands like that. So if that makes sense, don't waste your energy squeezing your hands super tight. Engage the muscles instead. Okay, open up the shoulders wide. You're going to send that left leg long. Right hand, left leg. Right hand to the shoulder, left leg lowers down. Inhale, press back up. So again, acting as though these limbs are coming through some serious mud. So the resistance on the way down and then also resistance on the way up. Because even though we don't have weights here, we can make it really good hard work. Inhale to lift, exhale to lower, super slow-mo. It's that really sticky, heavy mud. You're pushing your hand and leg through each time. Halfway there, we got 5 more good up and down, lift and lower. Check in with your low back, adjust if needed. Two more times, everybody. Exhale, real slow. Inhale, press up. One more time. Pulses for 10. So halfway down, up, fast. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great job. Drop that left heel down. Open up your arms wide. Press your palms down to the mat. Let's let those knees windshield wiper from side to side. Maybe pausing, maybe quickly feels better. One more full breath. Coming back to that bridge setup. Heels behind your seats. We're going to take our right leg long, 45 degrees. Point the toes, hands come up. Pretend you're holding some weights. Driving down with an exhale, lower left hand, right leg. Inhale, Drive up through that really thick mud, nice and slow. Exhale, lower down. That was 1. Here's 2. We're going for 10 on this side as well. Even out your weight between your right and left side here. You should feel a strong diagonal connection through the center of your body here. Great job. Oh, I better slow it down. I got a little fast. 3 more. Exhale to lower. Inhale to slowly lift. 1 more time. 10 halfway pulses. So all the way up, halfway down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one. Bring those arms open over your head. Bring your knees in towards your body. Wrap those arms around as you exhale. Inhale, full body stretch. Exhale, bring that right knee in. Squeeze that right knee in nice and tight. We're gonna start to peel our head and shoulders up off the mat. Bring that left leg lifted, maybe just a hover, maybe a little bit higher, whatever feels good. Toes are pointed here. We're gonna start by pulling knees in, so single leg pull. Exhale, pull in. Inhale, exhale to switch. Inhale, exhale. Keep your chin about a fist distance between your chin and your chest. So chin is slightly lifted. I like to gaze up to where my ceiling meets my wall. Just as a good angle for your gaze. Find that length as you stretch that opposite leg long. Inhale and exhale, keep going. 10 more seconds here. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one each side. Bring your knees in, slide your head and shoulders back to the mat. Let's just rock from side to side, holding on to those knees. 2 more big breaths here. Whew. I am feeling it this morning. All right. We're going to take our legs up high. So come back onto your mat. And everybody take your hands down by your hips. We're going to lift our hips just a couple of inches up off that mat to really get our low back plastered down on that mat. So as you get your hips settled, let's go ahead and flex the heels. You can have your hands underneath your low back if you need a little bit more support of that tailbone. Otherwise, keep your hands next to your side. Relax the neck and shoulders. We're going to flex the heels. Exhale, lower halfway down. Inhale. Open up, squeeze back together, lift those legs high. Exhale, lower halfway down. Open up, squeeze together, lift back up. Inhale. Exhale, lower halfway down, open, close. Inhale, lift. Exhale, halfway down, open and close. Lift, inhale. Exhale, open, close. You've got it. Check in with your low back. Flex through those heels. Keep your legs strong and engaged the whole time. Maybe don't lower all the way down this next couple times if you're already lifting your low back and all that tension is riding up to your shoulders, okay? Exhale to lower. Inhale to lift. Relax your shoulders. 3 more good ones here. Last 2. 1 more. Go ahead and squeeze your knees in towards your armpits. So take those knees a little bit wider and just squeeze the shins down on top of your thighs, roll your ankles maybe. Whew. Inhale, full body stretch. Send one leg long and then the other. Reach those hands up overhead. You're going to take your feet hip width distance apart, ground down through those heels. We're going to do our roll up to a sit up. So as you start to reach your hands up towards the sky, head and shoulders peel up off that mat, come to a tall seat. Exhale, hinge and fold. Let your head go heavy and then slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time, zipping in your core. Hands reach forward, exhale, roll back. Inhale, full body stretch. Start to lift up off that mat on that same breath in. Exhale to hinge and fold. 3 more just like this at your own pace. Last one, and you're gonna end up hinged forward in that seated fold. So maybe move those sit bones a little bit and get a nice stack in your seat. Wherever your hands are at, I want you to be grabbing onto your legs or your feet. We're gonna lift up halfway to pull our belly in, straighten out our back, crown of the head reaching up towards the sky. Exhale, hinge and fold with a straight back. Just notice how that feels for a moment. Drop your head heavy between your arms and maybe your legs. Slowly walk those hands in. We're gonna flip around to our hands and knees, finding a tabletop on your mat. Coming up to your cat-cow. Inhale, curl your toes under, drop your belly, lift your chin. Exhale to flatten the tops of the feet, round your mid-back, drop your head heavy. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your chin. Exhale, flatten the tops of the feet, let your head go heavy. Pull that bra strap line to the sky, breathe all the way out. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the chin. 2 more times like that. Coming back to your neutral spine. Inhale, lift that right leg straight behind. You're gonna take your leg all the way out to the right side, bend that right knee in, and then take that right knee down towards the mat, lift it back up, hip height, straighten your leg behind. Okay, so we've got that straight leg behind, lift it all the way out to your right side. Bend your knee as you tap that knee towards the mat. Lift back up to hip height, straighten your leg right behind, okay? Inhale, reach out to the right. Exhale, tap and bend the knee. Inhale, lift bent knee. Straighten out your leg straight behind you. Inhale out to the side, bend your knee, tap the knee to the mat. Inhale, lift your knee. Exhale, send that leg long. Inhale out to the right side. Tap and bend the knee. Inhale, lift that knee. Exhale, straight leg behind. Last one here. Inhale, reach out to the right side. Exhale, tap and bend your knee to the mat. Inhale, lift that knee high to your hip. Exhale, press back behind. Flex that heel. And then drop your knee down back to the mat. Let's rock those hips from side to side. Ooh, your right butt cheeks. Shake your head no and yes, and then come on back to your tabletop. Again, if this bothers your wrists, mine get a little sensitive up here, you can fold the top of your mat or come onto your fists, okay? All right, left leg goes long. Inhale. Bring that left leg out to the left side. Exhale to tap and bend your knees. So just like this angled tap, inhale, lift to your hip, exhale, press long. Inhale, draw your left leg out to the side. Exhale, tap and bend knee to the mat. Inhale, lift back up to your hip. Exhale, press your leg long. Inhale, lift to the side. Exhale, bend and tap your knee to the mat. Inhale, lift that knee back up to your hip height. Exhale, press behind. Two more just like that. Inhale, out to the left. Exhale, bend and tap your knee. Inhale, squeeze that glute to the left side. Squeeze behind. Exhale. Last one. Inhale, out to the left. Exhale, bend and tap the knee. Inhale, lift to hip. Exhale, press behind. Flex your heel. Drop that knee back to the mat. Great job, everybody. Holy moly, I don't know if it's just me, but that was killer. Okay, move your hips from side to side. Come on back to our tabletop. We're gonna come right over to our gate pose. So right hand and right knee are down. We're gonna come over to that right side. Left leg is gonna step out long. Hips are stacked here. Shoulders are stacked here. That just means they're right on top of one another. Left hand goes over the head. Okay, stay here for 3 breaths just to feel that really nice stretch. Come out of your right arm and your right side as much as you're lifting that left side high. Okay, so one more breath here. And then on our inhale, we're gonna reach up, push away with that right hand, come all the way over to your left side. So your left hand can come down the left leg, behind you, anywhere that feels good. Can stay on your hip. Right hand goes all the way over, and then as you exhale, come all the way back to that gate pose. Left hand overhead, exhale. Inhale, bring yourself all the way back up. Same thing. We'll do 5 of these, up and then back over. This is number 2. So 3 more. Big, huge breaths. Big, huge move. One more. Stay in your gate pose, so get really stable on your right side. You're gonna lift that left leg up off the mat. 5 times, elbow to knee. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, reach your leg out even with your hip, hand even with the shoulder. Exhale, squeeze. That's 2. 3 more. 3. 2 more. 4. And 5. Stay out long, and you're gonna take your heel to your seat. So left heel to the left glute. Just bend your knee, bring your foot to the seat. If you can grab that foot with your left hand, that is gonna feel really good. Drop your right ear to your right shoulder. Feel that whole left side open up for you. One more big breath. Go ahead and bring your hand and knee back over to the mat. You're back on your mat with tabletop. Take a nice big inhale, drop your belly, lift your chin. And as you exhale, pull your rib cage over to one side. We're gonna find that barrel roll, which is just a big round circle. Exhale. And as you inhale, you're moving the rib cage all the way around. Inhale again, exhale again. And then switch directions. One more time, all the way around that side. Come on back to our tabletop. Big breath in, big breath out. We're gonna come over to that left side gate. So left hand and left knee are down on the mat. I like to move my left foot behind me. Right leg goes long. Right hand reaches up over the head. We're gonna take 3 breaths to stretch, releasing your left ear to your left shoulder. Pulling the left side body as long as you're making your right side body. So take another breath there. On the inhale, we're gonna drive up with our body, reach all the way over to our right side. This is a huge breath in. And then as you exhale, return to the mat, left hand or right hand overhead. Inhale, come back. That was 2. We're gonna go 3 more times, all the way over and all the way back. Boo. One more time. Coming back to your left side, lift your right leg up off that mat. We're gonna take elbow to knee 5 times. Squeeze it in, exhale. Woo, fall over, inhale, exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach, exhale, squeeze. 2 more. One more time. Reach out long. Take your heel to your seat. Grab for that foot. Relax your upper body. Take another full inhale and exhale. Come on back to the mat, to your hands and your knees. Whew. Move that tail from side to side. Shake your head no and yes. And then come on back to your neutral spine. Big breath in, neutral spine. Exhale, down dog. Lift those hips high, pedal out our feet. 2 big breaths here, bending one knee and straightening that opposite leg. 2 more breaths. Settle into your down dog. Inhale, lift to your toes, look forward, step to the top of your mat. Exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees and slowly roll up to stand, 1 vertebrae at a time. Woo, mama. That was a good one. Roll those shoulders down your back. Maybe wiggle out those fingers, give the wrist a squeeze, sip of water, anything at all on this great Sunday morning, and then find your heels right underneath your hip bones. So check in with your hip bones. Make sure that's really where your heels are at, and then begin to engage your legs, core, chest, and shoulders. Open and slide, okay? Neck is tall, head is reaching for the sky. Big breath in, we're gonna reach both hands up. Grab your left wrist, exhale as you lean to the right side, drop your right ear to your right shoulder, 1 more extra full breath, inhale and exhale here. On your inhale, reach up with both hands, shoulders slide down the back, grab your right wrist, exhale, lean to the left, take a full breath in and out. Inhale, rise. Drop the shoulders down your back, chin is parallel to the floor. Exhale, open up to the back, lean back, open up your arms. Inhale, rise and reach, drop those shoulders, straighten out your neck. Exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, bend your knees, plant your hands, step your right foot back. Bringing that right knee to the mat. And then slowly walking both hands onto your left thigh. We're gonna drop our weight down into our hips. Slowly bring both hands up. Drop your shoulders down your back. So your biceps are by your ears, but they're slightly behind. You don't really wanna have them in your periphery because they're open wide and sliding down your back. Neck is long, chin is still parallel to the floor. Slide a little bit deeper into that left heel, down into your hips, open up that hip flexor. Core is still engaged, spine is as straight as you can make it. Inhale here, exhale, open up to a goal post, lean back just a little bit. Inhale, reach up, chin parallel to the floor. Exhale, lean back, open up to goal post. Inhale, reach. 1 more like that. Exhale, lean back. Inhale, lift. Hands come down. Exhale, shift back onto our hips. Straighten out that left leg. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, hinge and fold in your half split. Walking forward with your feet, with your left foot and your right hand. Inhale, left hand high. Exhale, hand to the mat. Step back to high plank. So lift the knee, step back, lower down those hips. Find that good, strong high plank. Hips are even with those shoulders for another 3 breaths here. In through the nose, out through the nose. One more full breath. Dropping your knees to the mat, taking your knees wide, bringing your big toes to touch. Move your hips from side to side, maybe around in a little circle, both ways. This organic female goddess type movement. Big toes together, knees are wide, and then slide back to a child's pose. Forehead comes down. Flip the palms up, take 5 centering breaths to the center of your forehead here. Letting everything melt away. Pulling your hands underneath your shoulders, big breath in. We're gonna come up to tabletop. Exhale, down dog. Pedal out those feet for 2 big breaths. Lifting and lowering your heels, bending knees. Shake that head no. Settle down to your down dog. Inhale, lift to your toes. Look forward, step to the top. Exhale, hinge and fold. Take those feet a little bit wider than hip width distance. We're gonna take a ragdoll stretch. Grab opposite elbow, opposite hand. Stay here in the center for 3 breaths. So really let your head have no tension, no hold. Completely releasing to gravity. Last full breath here in the center. You are welcome to stay there or add a little movement with your upper body, rocking from side to side. Big breaths in through your nose, out through open lips. 3 more breaths. One more full long breath. Releasing your hands towards the floor. Exhale deeply. Inhale, flat back, half lift. Exhale, hinge and fold, bend your knees, plant your hands, step the left foot back, left knee comes down to the mat. Slowly walking hands to your right thigh, sinking low, 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 adding our arms. When you're ready, again, shoulders slide down the back, check in with that chin, parallel to the floor, gaze straight out in front. Inhale here, and as you exhale, we're gonna take our hands open to a T. Inhale, sweep those palms back up, come to touch. Exhale, press those palms away to a T. Inhale, lift those palms up. Hips stay low, maybe even lower. One more time. Exhale to press down. Inhale to press up. Exhale, hinge forward, hands come down, hips shift back. Pop those toes up. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale to hinge and fold. Hands on either side of that leg for a half split. Inhale, walk forward with right foot, left hand. Right hand goes high. On that next breath out, hand comes down. We're gonna step back to high plank. Lift that left knee, step back with your right foot. Find that high plank for 5 strong breaths, wrists under shoulders. Feeling nice and tight through your core, crown of the head reaching forward, neck is long. 2 more full breaths. Inhale here, Exhale, release the knees. Lift your feet up off the mat. Hips pull forward. Nice strong back. Exhale, lower through that chaturanga all the way to the mat. Legs go long. Inhale, cobra. Lift up with your head and heart. Exhale, down dog. Pedal it out. 2 big breaths. Back to down dog. Inhale, right foot high. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Inhale, up and back. Knee to nose. Exhale, inhale, up and back. Left elbow. Exhale, inhale, up and back. Exhale, tuck and step between your hands for low lunge. So we're on the ball of that left foot. Let's sit here on our hands. Really come forward so that your spine is straight. You feel a connection from the crown of the head out of that left heel. Then we're gonna come up really strong with both hands when you're ready. Okay, great job, everybody. Slide those shoulders down your back. We're gonna twist and open to our right side. Right hand pulls behind, maybe just to the right hip or down your back. Left hand is gonna start reaching up to the sky. Maybe if you like to reach that hand over to the right side too, that can feel really nice in your hip flexor. Last big breath. Rolling forward, left hand to the mat by that right foot. Inhale, right hand high, dragonfly twist. Release your head back. Inhale here. Exhale, hand comes down, step back to high plank. Hold that high plank, 5 breaths. Nice and tight. Strong through those shoulders, strong through the core. One more full, strong breath. Inhale here, exhale through your chaturanga. Again, knees can come forward or not. Body comes down to the mat. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. I think I said cobra, not chaturanga. I don't know. Pedal it out, you know what I meant. Take another breath, roll those ankles. Settle down into your good down dog. This should feel good by now. Inhale, lift to those toes, look forward, step or hop. Exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, hinge and fold. Bend your knees. We're gonna root to rise, rooting down through your feet. Inhale, come up with both hands, rising up over your head. Palms come to touch. Exhale through your heart center. Great job, everybody. Inhale, both hands high. Grab that left wrist. Exhale, just one breath out as you lean to the right. Inhale, lift up. Grab that right wrist. Exhale, lean to the left. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, lean back. Open up those arms. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale, flat back. Bend your knees, plant your hands, step your feet back to high plank. Inhale at the top. Exhale through chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left foot high. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, up and back. Knee to nose. Exhale. Inhale, up and back. Right elbow. Exhale. Inhale, up and back. Tuck and step. Exhale. Coming to our low lunge. We're on the ball of that right foot. Both hands are going to come up high when you're ready and strong. Nice work, everybody. We're going to open up to the left side. Hand to the hip or down your back. Big breath in as you lean it back. Take another breath to stretch. Full breath in. Full breath out. Coming down to the mat with your right hand. Big breath in. Left hand high. Exhale, hand down, step back to high plank. Inhale at the top. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Pedal it out for 2 big breaths. Inhale, lift to your toes, look forward, step or hop. Exhale at the top, forward fold. Take your hands to your low back, maybe step your feet a little bit wider than hip width distance. Reach your hands up and behind. Let your head say no and yes, and just release to the center here for 3 more breaths. Last full breath. Release your hands back towards the mat. Take a nice deep forward fold. Big breath out. Bend your knees deeply. Roll root to rise. Standing on a breath in. Hands reach up overhead. Exhale to heart center. Whew, shake it out. Grab a sip of water. That was some good work. We'll find our mountains again. Heels under our hip bones. Shoulders slide down the back. Inhale, both hands high. Exhale, lean back. Open up your arms. Inhale, rise and reach. Exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step back. High plank. Inhale at the top of high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right foot high. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Inhale, up and back. Tuck and step between the hands for warrior one. Drop that left heel down and behind. And when you're ready, you're gonna come up with both hands. Shoulders, chest square to the top of your mat. 2 breaths in each pose. Inhale as you open up to warrior two. Chest and shoulders turn to the center of your mat to the left side. Right hand in front, left hand behind. On your next inhale, we'll reverse our warriors. Left hand back, right hand high. Right hand flip so that the palm is facing you. Inhale back to warrior two. Exhale to extended side angle. Right forearm, right thigh. Maybe you push that hand down to the floor. Left hand overhead. One more breath. Inhale, reach up with both hands. Turn your toes to the center. Straight out in front of you. Exhale, lean back. Inhale, reach up. Exhale to wide-legged forward fold for 10 breaths. You can grab for your legs. You can take your hands to your low back. You can just stay right in that center spot. Big breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. Halfway there. One more nice full breath, releasing to the center, lifting your hips super high. Take your hands to your hips. Slowly roll up to stand on a breath in. We're going to turn towards our right foot for warrior three. A little bit of balance. So bring that left foot in. And I want you to balance for 2 full breaths on that right leg. No matter how the shape of the rest of the warrior three goes, balance on that right leg. And then hinge and fold to your standing splits where your head comes down, hands come down. Left foot goes a little bit higher. One more big breath in and out. Exhale to release to forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale, flat back. One more time to a flat back. Exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale, lift to a flat back. Exhale, bend your knees, plant your hands. Step your right foot back. Step your left foot back, high plank. Inhale here, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left foot high. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, up and back, tuck and step between the hands. Right heel drops down and behind for warrior one. So same thing on this side. 2 breaths here. Inhale as you open up to warrior two. Inhale to reverse your warrior. Left hand high, right hand behind. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Left forearm, left thigh, right hand high. One more full breath. On the inhale, we're lifting up. Turning our toes out and pulling our heels a little bit more in, sitting down to a goddess. So keeping the tail tucked under and sitting down to that sumo squat. Arms come up to a gold pose. Sit up nice and tall. Shine your heart, shine your chest, shoulders down the back. Ooh, my thighs hurt today. Stay here and breathe. Keep those knees drawing away from each other. Just last 2 breaths here. Hands come down to the thighs. Drop your chest forward. Drop that left shoulder in. Turn towards your right leg. 2 big breaths here. Come up and then drop towards your right shoulder. Gaze out over your left leg. 2 big breaths here. Coming up, taking your hands to your hips, slowly come up to stand. We're going to turn towards that left leg for a bit of balance. Warrior 3, 2 big breaths, 3 big breaths. I think I said 3 big breaths. Try to get a lot of good breaths in your Warrior 3. Just working on those little movements of balance, right? Mine always shakes. It's never been perfect. But that's what you're working on, a little more strength in your ankles and your feet. Exhale to hinge and fold. Right foot high, head is down. 1 more full breath. Release your foot down to the mat. Exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, hinge and fold. Bend your knees, plant your hands. Step back with both feet to a high plank. Inhale here, exhale, down dog. Lift those hips high. Pedal it out for 2 big breaths. Coming back to down dog. Inhale, right foot high. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Inhale, up and back. Tuck for sleepy pigeon. So just slide that right knee onto the mat behind your right wrist. Let your left leg go long behind. If this bothers your knee, just roll around onto your back and I will show you that figure 4. Otherwise, we can reach back for your left foot on either side and then hinging at your hips, coming forward to a sleepy little pigeon. Just let it go this morning, ladies. Big, huge breaths in and big, huge breaths out. Nowhere to go at this very moment, nothing to do. Just focus on your body, sending good things in and good things out. Continuing to breathe when you're in these yin type poses. Three more full breaths here. Walking your hands in and going to just step back to both of our knees. So on your hands, Bring your left knee in and your right knee back, and just let your hips move around in a circle. So you're gonna drop your belly. That weird, like hula hoopy, go the other way. Oh. Come on back to tabletop. Big breath in. Exhale, down dog. Pedal it out. Oof. Settle down into that nice down dog. Inhale, left foot high. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, up and back. Tuck to your sleepy pigeon. Slide that left knee behind your left wrist onto the mat. Right leg goes long behind you. Pillow, props here can help. Reaching back for that opposite leg if that's something you like to do. Hinging at those hips, finding some length in your low back, and just really letting go of any tension in your neck and shoulders here. Still breathing, still lengthening forward. 3 more breaths here. Full and easy, restorative breath. Making your way back to your hands. We're gonna sit back on our seat. So roll to the left side, bring your right foot around. We're gonna have both feet in front of us. We're gonna grab behind the thighs to rock and roll 3 or 4 times back to your back. You could take a plow pose with your feet coming over, or you could just come to a happy baby, bringing your knees into your armpits and laying on your back there. We got about 5 breaths. So whatever feels good this morning is what I want you to do. Two more big breaths. Wherever you're at, bring your knees in towards your body. Give yourself a nice little hug. We're gonna rock from side to side a couple times. Rolling over to your side, resting your head on your bicep for 2 big inhale and exhale, rebirth, renewing breath. Pressing up to a comfortable seat. When you're ready, we'll take a couple neck rolls and we'll be on our way. Sitting up nice and tall with your hands by your sides, left ear to the left shoulder, left hand can float on top, right hand reaches away. One more full breath here. Release both hands, chin rolls across the chest, right ear, right shoulder, left hand reaches away. 2 big breaths. Slowly release your hands, chin to chest. Exhale, inhale, reach up, hands rise up to your heart center as you bow, and exhale in gratitude. To end class, we say Namaste, which means the power, light, and spirit in me salutes and honors the power, light, and spirit in each and every one of you. Namaste.